Hey, morning guys. Welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is the psychiatric self-therapeutic multimedia project and blah blah, and we're not going to go into it. Of course, you want an introduction? Just go back and check my previous live streams prior to January 2021, and you'll get all that stuff there. Needless to say, let's just dive right into it. We're on the continuation. We got two live streams, 15 minutes each, back to back, 10-minute gap. And this particular live stream, we were continuing where we left off. Is we were here in region D1. The previous live stream, we were at region D1, all right? D1 and D2. And what we covered in D2, we had this black box here because it's from, again, I made it to a certain, rank in my company or whatever. And so they sent me this gift box, and on the inside there's a certificate of, leadership or whatever, as well as a little pin badge, as well as, a letter, including a free book, basically a book from the CEO. So that's really nice. All right, great. Put that stuff aside. Again, into that scientific research and development R&D kind of biocellular nutritional company that, again, is so akin with me and my background in university. Okay, putting that back to the side, we have some stuff here. This is where we ended off. We didn't have enough time to cover it all. Again, I want to get to this part. You see this plastic wrap here. It's actually, that's where all the glossiness comes from the photographs I had in the previous live stream, because it was covering the box. I opened it, and now it's that. Okay. We have also I guess this is something I want to get to, and I made a mistake. I can't remember, honestly, whether or not I spoke about. So previous live streams, I mentioned that I wanted to cover things one off. So one thing I kind of erased, and I made a mistake on, but I said is I wouldn't cover putting the water bottle back into the work bag anymore. Neither would I cover putting the health supplements, which I also made a mistake here too. So here are the health supplements I take from Young Health Sciences. Again, I'm experimenting with my own body here, I suppose you could say. I'm gonna take this and move it over here. And this is something that, again, I'm not supposed to cover on stream because I covered it already once. I believe it was a series of instructions, looking at myself as a microchip or processor, and I'm just a human algorithm. I guess that's one way of looking at it. That's an analogy. Not the greatest analogy because we have emotions, but stuff like that. And so I shouldn't really cover that again. What I forgot to mention is I'm not sure if I covered making my lunch. I'm making my dinner and putting that inside the bag. So I'm going to do this once and for all. Like I said in the previous live stream, I took this box packaging of Cheez-Its, 4-cheese blend, Monterey Jack, Romano Parmesan, whatever. I finished all the crackers and then I just took 2 slices of bread, ham, chia seeds, flax seeds put together. That's my sandwich for dinner when I go to work. And I put it inside the plastic packaging of the crackers. And I just reuse it just like that, and then use it for maybe 1 or 2 times, and then before I toss it away. So this got a sandwich inside, not crackers. So it's always a little funny. Back in the day, maybe about 2-3 years ago, when I first joined the company I'm working for right now, which, by the way, all my colleagues are fantastic. They would always make a real joke about me. You'd be like, "Hey, what you got inside your box now? Are those real crackers, or it's gonna be a sandwich again?" And it's always gonna be a sandwich. Well, one time I surprised them with something else. But anyways, put it down here. I believe it was pizza or something. So that's that. I'm gonna put this inside here, and that's my lunch. Another thing I forgot to mention. Okay, so there's also this second package here, of course. This one I'm probably gonna save for who knows when. Maybe it'll be tomorrow's lunch, or maybe Thursday's. I mean, Thursday's dinner, not lunch. Dinner. I don't eat lunch at my workplace. Just dinner. So this is garbage. Also, the funny thing is, I still probably have to talk about garbage and trash and recycling on the stream, because the fact is, it's always different garbage. So, whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna say about that. But this is region D1. Here's the pie. It's finished, so I can take it out, toss it into the garbage when I go out for work later today. And I forgot to bring this downstairs, but that's what I'll do tomorrow morning. That belongs to the kitchen. In addition, I should also mention that anytime I have any spare drinks, which I spoke about in previous live stream, I'm not supposed to mention again. But the fact is, I should put this bag in here. This bag is, I'm not allowed to bring. I try not to bring any foods upstairs to our department, and so I just put water inside that bag and bring it in there. But this, I'm gonna keep. Right, I need something to drink, so I'm gonna put this inside there, and I'll just put this in there as well. So the water's not usually enough. I take water as well as a drink, and I put it inside a bag and I take it to my workplace, for break. Okay, hold on. It's not cooperating. Who cares? Leave it there. I'll do it after stream. Alright, all that fucking logistical stuff, waste of time. Honestly, I'm gonna turn around to the side here. So, this is something I missed in yesterday's stream. And then before we get to task list, so this pen, and we got this receipt, and it was a makeshift solution. I didn't miss it actually. I already spoke about it in brief detail. I didn't go in enough detail. But this is listing from, if you see on the left hand side here, the task list, straight from 210 all the way down to 230. This one is like 203 straight to 216, 217. And I was going to sleep and I could not get to sleep. These ideas would just keep popping up to my head about things I could cover on stream and that I want to follow up with. So I just ended up writing things down because my phone was charging overnight, and it was just a very makeshift way of getting down my thoughts. Unfortunately, because I didn't have anything digital to capture it at all. It's fine. All right. And in addition, we have this bottle of Procosa as well. So this one too, I'm just gonna toss it to the side. Whatever. That's don't do whatever, man. Just pick it up. So this stuff that is recyclables. All right. Either that or for samples. Oh, this is also garbage. Here, this is also garbage. So this is all garbage, trash, and recyclables. Okay. When I go to work, I'll take care of that shit. This receipt here, I should probably document the fact that I wrote stuff and then put on Excel. Say that there's a note on this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, after I copy down all the things here onto digital format onto my phone, just like on the left hand side, I'll put the receipt over here in region D whatever, region A5, A4, something like that. And the pen, I can finally put it away in region A3 inside the drawer or whatever. Next. Alright. Okay. I hate logistics, man. I gotta do something about this. It's not a good use of my time on live stream. Alright, so we have all this shit on the side here, and as well as this. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. Come on. Oh, here it is. So these two task lists right here, we gotta try to get rid of through. This is like driving me insane, man. Okay. So on the left hand side, this is today's stuff. 210 business 4x5x. That's the leader. Yeah, the certificate with the letter, congratulatory gift of the book. That's 210. We already talked about it. Nice. I scanned it. I made photos of it. I captured it when it's open, when it's closed. I scanned it. I uploaded it onto Drive, saved it, and whatever, blah-de-da, backed it up. 2, and I added to the Excel spreadsheet for inventory upkeep. This is a new item to my household. Okay, 214 excretion. So I shat 3 times. I went to the washroom and took a dump 3 times because I binge ate. Again, one of the big issues that I've been trying to purge with my life. I gotta say it was actually a lot better than I had anticipated, because it's still, while I binge ate, I guess I'm binge eating better, if there's any if that's such a thing. There's more fiber content. So 2, because sometimes I just get constipated, I can't take a shit, but this time I was actually to shit all of it out, so it was great. Okay, 240 the topics we cover on here. I covered the good, the bad, and the ugly on stream. All right, this is the Ahn Rho Project. It covers everything. All right. No, I'm not gonna shy away from anything. 212. Late as fuck. I returned from work. So these are 3 things that took up too much time yesterday. I was supposed to sleep at around 6:30. I went to sleep at around 8:30. So that backpedaled me by 2 hours later than I was supposed to wake up for, which is still a big improvement from the previous day. The previous day was almost 3-4 hours late, sorry. And so yesterday was a significant improvement. All right, but we're gonna keep climbing up, don't stop. Tomorrow morning I want to wake up even earlier. So the point is, between coming home work late and having to take a shit for a third time coming back from work, as well as that new piece of work up there that cost me a fucking hour trying to get all that entire box as well as the certificate down, that cost me too much, and that's why I slept so late. Okay, 213. Interview, music. Okay, so this is a recommendation. This is me wasting time after realizing that I lost 2 hours due to taking a shit, coming home late from work because there was so much work, and then also having to deal with that inventory, that new piece of inventory for my side business. All that meant also that I fucked off and I went on YouTube and I watched, and on the recommended was like Dua Lipa interview, and I have never learned anything about Dua Lipa, but I do know that on my recommended list is sometimes interviews of artists, because I take a keen interest into interviews. I just think it's fun to listen to, and that's another thing. I have to stop watching YouTube videos. So that's another thing that took up my time, and that really resulted from the prior three things, 210 to 212, consuming me, and then I just succumbed to temptation and did 213. So I can sort of map out the psychological and behavioral process and see exactly what sort of, I don't know, like cues or triggers lead me to do certain things, and I gotta cut it off, man. Be more disciplined. Stop being a jackass. All right. But anyways, 214. Some of these things were unavoidable. I mean, I can't control the fact that that thing popped up, but I could have rescheduled that for the morning or something, right? Do it in the morning instead of at night. 214 business. Okay, so there's a photograph in the previous live stream of the Rev 3 from Yosan Science, the energy drink that I'm providing for my father. And I said that, listen, it's you just try it out first before you buy anything. He wants to buy it, but I'm like, okay, well, I have a sample here, try it. So I gave him one, and I just realized that because I'm giving him one, I had to document that on my Excel spreadsheet just to keep track of inventory there. So that's gonna be a deductible. 215, revisit. 180, specify the case when or when not to use. So the previous live stream I did a bunch of photographs. So basically, I said in the previous live stream I started a new series called Imperfect Pragmatic Perfectionism, or some bullshit name like that. The point is, it's some way for me to follow up on things that are not going to get done, that do not need to be urgently finished at the current moment in time. Usually that's a whole bunch of photographs, a lot of photo keeping. I'm just going to take a photograph instead of the folder location and maybe one or two photographs, show it to the live stream, and then I'm just going to move on. But the previous live stream, almost 13 minutes, completely photographs. And it's because I actually had the time for it. And so that means that step task 180, the group class from 171 to 180, the idea of that sub-series is only applicable in certain situations, when I don't actually have the time to cover everything. Okay, so I have to be able to say yes or no when to use it. So 216, 217, 216, dinner cooking, can't remember if I stored in auto. So that's just that, right? Like I said, I made my dinner, brought it to work. I don't remember if I automated that. But for now on, I will try not to show, unless there's some real unique reason. I'm not going to show what I made for dinner, and I'm not gonna waste time on stream putting that inside the work bag. I'm just gonna do it off stream. 217, save for more high priority items. 217, same thing with the health and nutrition thing. But no, this is research. No, this is different. So I had to do some research into acetylsulfam potassium, as well as sucralose, specifically ACE-K, because that's a sweetener that I'm not familiar with, and so it was a real shocker for me reading online that there are some controversial things about it being carcinogenic or whatever. Anyways, needless to say, there was a lot of sensationalist topics and a lot of bloggers capitalizing on stuff that really is just trendy. The fact is, there are plenty of research and reviews that it's not going to be safe, but it's not dangerous either. It's a very just kind of mix in between. There's not enough data to tell whether it's safe on the long term, that's for sure. But one thing is for certain, it is certainly blown out of proportion once again by trendy sensationalist media. So certainly I will continue to use glucerna. It's not a big deal. But I should just make sure that I'm mindful of the fact that I don't take it every single day. Just do it on occasion. Just everything in moderation. Yeah, that's that. So I'm gonna skip 18 to 230 and just say that it's this last task. This is why I could not get to it. I just never get to this shit. It's always this piece of shit right here from the previous week. I believe I need to make a memento of how I had to remind myself, keep a memo here. Where did I leave off? Urgent plan, purpose, long-term alignment. I believe I ended off at workbook crafts. Yeah, so 23. And so I still have 24 straight down to 35 that I need to cover on this particular task list from the previous week. I'm not going to be able to get it done today. I noticed I only have 20 seconds left on stream. So let's deliver a take-home message. And what's the take-home message, guys? You know what it is. Take care of your health, your finances, yourself. Make sure you become a strong, responsible, disciplined individual. So that because, I hope you share this understanding with me, but you can't take care of anybody else or have any value to contribute to the ones you care for unless you take care of yourself first. Hope to see a better version of you as well as myself in the next live stream. This is Ahn Rho signing out. Ciao. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow morning, we'll try to work on the tasks. Nice, nigga.